Okay, so here we go. So this is Macarena Campos. I really like the fact that it's like black and white, nice texture design with charcoal, using charcoal and shapes. Um,
Is this film gonna be of charcoal?
it's gonna have that sense and look. It's gonna be done in like the computer, but it's
Okay.
just like I know it's a look that she wanted to do. I like this unison of the dance because we can see it from this.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
It's a great shot.
Tell me the story. What's going on here?
All right, so here over here, like they feed off the light, So pretty much, when there's light, they pretty much start dancing, and then that's how they get the light.
Yeah.
Now this time come around, they go up, and it's like a routine thing. This is what they do. There's light, we eat, we dance. Pretty much simple. This is who we are. Now in this sense, there's no more light. It vanishes. So they're in the dark. So something weird happened. And I'll explain more. I don't think it needs an explanation. I think it's fine how it is.
And they go crazy
And they
because
go
they don't have light.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that what she's working for her is the expression that she has in characters.
Yeah. I love the characters too. They look so cool.
And then we had this thing, they might look like minions, but it's totally
No,
wrong.
no,
They don't look
I don't
like
think they
minions.
look like minions at all.
If you notice very clearly, like some have breasts and have penises as well,
Okay.
and it's okay. I think it adds to her character. And it's very self-explanatory. This is where we're going. This is, I don't. It doesn't need any dialogue. It's very very sense of music, sound effects.
Yeah, sound effects and music would be more than enough for this.
And this is pretty much what's going on with the sound and the music.
Yeah.
But let's pause it so we can talk about the story.
Hmm. Yeah, I love the jagged edges. I mean, it looks kind of like a creepy place. It's totally foreign. Like you don't know where really this place is at. You don't know if this is really the Earth. You don't know if this is a planet, which is cool. It keeps people in suspense. I love the fact that everything goes from black
This
and
is a
white to
beautiful
color.
shot. It's a beautiful
Right?
shot right here.
I love that everything's black and white, and just these things are in color. Like I think that's cool.
The whole concept of this is a transition that you start seeing and noticing is that they're in a different kind of world. They've never seen color ever.
Yeah.
So with this, it's like it's enlightening. It carries us as an audience to see what's gonna happen. So he's just got slapped in the
Yeah,
hand.
you got slapped in the hand. Don't touch that.
Exactly.
And this is what I love. I love this is where you can take care of like good little timing. Like this curious dude is right there, and then he just out of nowhere just touches it. Like I shouldn't do this, but here I go because I'm so curious. I'm going to touch it, and he touches it.
I think this is more personal. I think this is her, Macarena. She'll just touch it. She'll eat it. The characters start floating. I think this is very like gracious shot. I love that shot when it's flying away, and But since everybody started eating, just because the
You know
thing
what?
is like
I
there was
didn't.
color.
That's the only thing right now that you're mentioning. I did not understand that he's flying away, and this could be maybe because now you just kind of went to a really plain white and marker a drawing, and so I don't really see relative space there. I don't know where the space is, so I didn't know that he was floating until Manny just said it.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
I'm sure you'll fix that and and look much better.
But in that sense too, if you the thing about it is it's floating, but they bring it back. But I think the characters need to know that he's floating away. Why should I eat it if he's floating away?
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, they need to realize, all right, he's happy. He needs to show, take your time on this because he's happy in there, and he's getting colorful. So that is the realization why they should eat. You know.
Yeah, the fact that the colors are growing on them, you have to take your time on that. Like that's like kind of like the funny part or the main purpose of this whole thing. Like you see this great design.
And we see the sound effects now. I mean, the timing of the sound goes well with the actions and shots that you're doing. So make sure you always play with sound very closely because this is what's gonna make it and break it.
Yeah, even in this part here where it goes where they're basically you're showing one and then another one and then another one. You can even play even more with music there of just a boom, 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 like something like that. It doesn't have to be the ding, 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 like marimba type of thing. You can slow it down a little more so it plays off of the actual visual.
And then adding to what he's talking about, I think if you actually play with music and have their movement go with the rhythm, I think that would accent more of what you're trying to tell.
Yeah, and this is beautiful. It's perfect because it goes from what the beginning shots were, which was the dance that was plain black and white, kind of boring, to something like this, which is very colorful, really graphic, really nice. Very good use of color, good use of story, good use of good layouts and good design. Very good.
This is a beautiful shot. I think this is a transition back to the moon. So pretty much they're making a circle and the transition to the moon. So I'm glad that she took out this one shot where they kind of like, all right, the moon is back and now they're back to normal. I think now it's a change, and I think that's how they do. This is how they live now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a change.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I probably would start with a shot just like this, and then end in something like this.
No. I think I would disagree. I kind of like the fact that this is like a reveal. If you start with the same shot,
it doesn't have to be the same shot, but it could be something circular like this, and then kind of go and move your camera down and pan it down, so that then you get this shot, which is your establishing shot. But first, you can start with some type of a circle, and it doesn't have to be the actual moon or the sun. It could be something else.
I like the beginning shot. We know where we're at. We're starting the movie, and it's a short, so I would say keep it. But that's it.
Either way, amazing. Good job.